the problem with hood culture and hood vlogs. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video by Trap University. When I hear this title, the problem with hood culture and hood vlogs, I'm thinking of people like Tommy G. There's some other white guy that was going around. But you know, I always thought, and I've never said out loud, I just thought it to myself, I was always like, how do these people think that, you know, if I come from, you know, Oregon and I go to some hood in the South, everybody in Oregon that's consuming my content is going to think that's how the South is wherever I am. You know what I mean? And it's just going to be more stereotypes just expunged into the world. But without further ado, let's get straight into this video.
She been comment me.
First off, let me start by saying, if a hood vlog is what your audience likes, and they don't really want to hear anything else from you, you can always go to Tommy G route, where he went from going to the hood and asking questions to being an actual investigative journalist. In other words, if you want to document crime, do it for real, man. Stop just pulling up on these guys in front of their grandma's house and saying, "This y'all hood? Is it dangerous?" Like, damn, bro.
Yeah, that's how trouble come too.
You know that if the video gets a lot of views, you getting paid a lot of money. Most of these YouTubers are not splitting the revenue from these videos with the guys they come to interview. It's no different than the guys going on No Jumper for free. And again, there are guys who used to do this type.
This guy. This is not August the Duck. I don't know why any guy with a nice mustache, a full mustache and hair with this build, August the Duck comes to mind. I'm like, is this him? You know, just flashes real quick. Yeah, y'all could do that with me and Jaylen Brown. I don't care.
Content that branched off and actually expanded, like Brandon Buckingham. He went from hood videos to documenting the crisis in Lebanon. And one of the problems I have with the hood vlogs is just being from a city so beautiful that it's been the set of several movies. I know that when some guy from like rural Kansas or Pennsylvania or something sees a YouTuber go to O-Block, he thinks that's what the whole city looks like. I have genuinely met a Marine, a guy who stockpiles guns at his house. That was like, I have genuinely or something sees a YouTuber go to O-Block, he thinks that's what the whole city looks like.
You see, that's what I said. They expunge a whole bunch of stereotypes and perpetuate it to the rest of the world. Someone go to like he said, O-Block. Nigga, you know, when I was younger, the whole Chicago, I used to think Chicago was horrible. I used to think Chicago, you will go in there, and the news even made it. It's like a war zone. They say it's a war zone out there. All you hear is pow, 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 pow. It's not like that. It's not. Go to Chicago. It's not like that. It's a good, well, it's a regular place. I don't want to say it's a good place.
I have genuinely met a Marine, a guy who stockpiles guns at his house that was afraid to visit Chicago. And I told him like, hey bro, you know it's not even in the top 10 for the most dangerous cities in the US, right? I grew up in the hood and violence.
San Bernardino? For real?
The top 10 for the most dangerous cities in the US, right? I grew up in the hood and violence is pretty easy to avoid because majority of the time, the people that you see getting shot knew very well what they were into. And it's also easier to exploit the young and poor. And considering the fact that most gang members are teenagers, of course it's easy to get them on camera. They think it's cool. They don't have jobs, they kids. And these hood vlogs are not just in America. It's happening in the UK and even Germany, damn. Anyway, I was born in Inglewood. Now Inglewood.
Oh, I was finna say he was born in Inglewood just like me. Maybe I know him.
So, I didn't know that Munchie B was a shooter back in the day. Why did this man let Adam 22 of Nashua, New Hampshire abuse him? I literally saw the man kick Munchie B, and brother, how much could Adam have possibly paid you to essentially bully you on camera? And he literally even made a diss song about one of the Crips in LA losing his hand. And also, I salute the rappers that went with the F the streets narrative. And you know it's legit when a clown like this doesn't approve of it.
Blueface disses 21 Savage's F the streets movement, F the industry. Next time say F your street, LOL. I'm not shaking none of you hands backstage no more. I never thought I'd see the day Egga say F the streets for a 21 Savage feature, F the industry. Well, sir, you have the baseball logo on your face. You got undefeated logo on your forehead. You got the Washington Nationals logo in between your eyebrows. You have the Chase logo on your other side of your forehead. You have the MLB, did I say that already? On your face. You have Benjamin Franklin ain't like you niggas, but you got him tatted. And I feel like people are missing what he was saying. The F the street. I feel like, and young boy said it pretty well. He said like Michael Jackson. He said, I feel like, man, I'm not even gonna try it.
Like, brother, you almost 30, brother. Your name Jonathan, brother. You was supposed to be a grad student at UCLA.
Hey, we're here with Jonathan.
And you might have been if you wasn't trash at football in college. But anyway, we even got this guy who's known for covering world politics, calling O Block the most dangerous block in America, which hasn't even been close to being true in over a decade. The deadliest neighborhood in America is somewhere in New Orleans, bro. But he doesn't know that because this one block managed to have a bigger press run than any influencer or rapper in the last 10 years. And of course, drill started on this block with a 16-year-old kid. But here are the facts. As of January 18th, 2026, there hasn't been a single murder or even a person shot in or around O Block since July. And this shooting resulted in no fatalities. So how can the most dangerous block in America go 6 months without a shooting? I'm just saying, you want to report on crime, dig deeper than interviewing some random guys on the street or just making a random claim that the most famous block you know is the most dangerous. Find me a drug trafficking ring in Chinatown. Look through some federal paperwork. Give me something. Go interview Chris Brown and ask him how he a dance in Peru. Shout out to A-Damn Killer though. This is the guy.
Oh my goodness. Oh my days. Those are the hard-hitting questions we ask. A lot of men, we have these conversations amongst ourselves. We have these conversations. Wait, he was Pyru? Since when he started banging? I don't know. When did he start banging? I don't know when he started banging. I remember this one time he went to this like celebrity basketball game. He started banging on people. He was like, what the fuck? Since then, he got into a little scuffle, whatever, started wearing red. And you know, don't he be singing though? Yeah, we're confused. When did Chris Brown get affiliated?
From Chicago, and he pulled up on 79th Street in Chicago just to troll. Which, if you don't know, this is a very treacherous block, no matter what part of 79th you on.
Send this to somebody from 79th. Ooh, you from 79th, ain't you? Ooh, I see you, little baby 79th. Ain't you from 79th? Ooh.
Honey.
Oh my, hey, I don't got YouTube Premium. Y'all lock in and with me and subscribe so I can, you know, comment. Leave a comment though.
But this guy, Adam, is not a gang member. He's just a funny guy that also raps. And he literally pulled up here just to say tickle tickle. And he ain't gotta check in with nobody. It's not that bad in the city if you don't gang bang. My biggest video was about gang violence in Puerto Rico. And if I ever go out there to San Juan or Carolina, I'm passing out money, bro. I'm asking the local kids who want to go to college. I'm not pulling up to the Jordans. And he ain't gotta check the funny guy that...
Is this that one girl who made the music with Ice Spice? And she's from like the UK, right? This is her? Because I've never heard of him. What's her name? Pink Panthers.
So raps, and he literally pulled up here just to say tickle tickle.
You know what I'm talking about?
Check in with nobody. It's not that bad in the city.
So I've never heard of him, so I'm like, why are they together?
Gang bang. My biggest video was about gang violence in Puerto Rico. And if I ever go out there to San Juan or Carolina, I'm passing out money, bro. I'm asking the local kids who want to go to college. I'm not pulling up to the Jordans projects and asking them how far they hood stretch. If I'm a gang member and I pop up in your vlog showing my gun and talking shit, I'm gonna feel like a damn dummy when you leave my block and I don't even profit from it. Because you know some of these guys rap and they think being on your channel is gonna help them get notoriety or even blow up, but it's not 2016. They're not even gonna look you up. Just like I'm not pulling up and filming a crackhead, bro. And I understand that not everybody is doing this for views. Some people are just genuinely trying to document a problem with boots on the ground, and I respect that. But every channel ain't like that. We already know. Covering crime isn't the problem.
I felt we can definitely tell and see who take it serious to the next level when, like, by watching. You can tell when they put extra effort by the things they say, the lengths they go through. It's not just we pulling up, we here with, and what would you say? Is this your hood? Is it dangerous? How many times out of 10 would you say someone gets shot out here? Do you guys F with 12? All right, appreciate you. Can you escort us out?
Right? Because the crime is going on whether you've ever heard of this area or not. The problem is when you pull up and interview a bunch of teenagers and have no real purpose. It's like Adam22 going to hoods and inviting gang members on his channel just so he can bait them into talking about people they don't like and just hoping somebody crashes out on his channel. But he doesn't even have to. On the No Jumper Clip channel, his biggest videos are about adult content creators. But the only thing that gets the same number of views is when a gang member crashes out. When in theory, he could just center his entire channel on adult content, but I think he just likes having gang members around. And y'all must like being around him. And I've said this before, but this man gotta be a government asset or something. Did your dad get a pardon from the President of the United States? Because his dad got one. Gossiping and trying to bait people into bringing up conflicts is nothing new. Back in the day, MTV used to tell cast members in reality shows to say things that they knew would cause a problem because it was good for entertainment. And hood vlogs are older than YouTube. But
whose
then,
content is this for? Who's watching this?
Themselves, it would make a lot more sense. Then your hood can monetize off of your hood, and maybe y'all could even make it out. But then again, I don't respect going to war with your own community or any community. I understand that a lot of these guys are misled, and that's why I branch out from just covering teenage gang members, bro. I cover adults, the mafia, the triads, the guys that can't be exploited because they don't want to be on camera. Because in reality, 99% of these gang members are broke, they live at grandma's house, and when they die, their family got to make a GoFundMe, bro. I'm just keeping it real. And something very disturbing that I've seen in a lot of these hood vlogs is gang members identifying as Muslim. How you gonna be a gang member and a religious man?
Oh my goodness. Thank you. I've been seeing this. I've seen this a lot in Chicago. And I think it's Chicago. I don't think it's New York. I think it's Chicago. I seen videos for some reason over the past like year and a half of people. I'm Muslim. It's my big homie. You in a gang? How does that work? That it don't add up. How does that make sense? You in a gang, you got two different socks on, my nigga.
And it's not even new. This is just like the Italian mafia. Many of these guys will identify as Catholic and then order a hit at the same time. They even said King Von converted to Islam before he died. Like, oh my God, man. Listen, freedom of religion and all that, I'm for it. But you can't be a religious gang member, brother. You ain't fighting for no real cause, brother. Just like you can't be a loan sharking extortionist and a man of God, brother. Tony Soprano was a fictional character, but he was for the most part an atheist, which made sense considering he was out here killing people. And here's a message to all the people saying, the people who make videos about the hood are part of the problem. Brother, if that was true, then explain to me why the murder rate was higher before the internet existed. It's almost like violent crime went down because there are more ways to make money now. There's a kid from the north side of Chicago who, at 16, was told by a guy 15 years older than him to shoot a rival gang member. He ended up catching a murder charge, but due to his youth and the fact that the police wanted the grown man who ordered the hit behind bars more than this kid, he got out, became an entrepreneur, and even started a youth mentor group in the city.
What? Chicago too.
What's part of the problem is parents that don't keep track of their kids, and also the parents with no common sense raising kids who don't have common sense.
I wonder if he's safe now though, or if they feel like he betrayed them. Cause that's how lunatic some of these street niggas are. I'm gonna tell you to do this. I say I do it or I get out and my life looks like it's turning up. Now, oh, he don't want to be a part of us no more.
Because no matter where you go, it seems like the people with the least amount of education in any community usually have the most kids. A point that the movie Idiocracy hilariously made years ago. We've all seen a gang member in the hood with 10 kids, just like we've all seen an alcoholic couple in a trailer park with 10 kids. So stop all that. The streets are way more glorified in the streets than they could ever be on social media. And look, stop defending hip hop. You can listen to what you want, but if I listen to death metal and I tell myself that it's a positive movement, that's like saying Final Destination was an educational movie. And to the old heads, I know y'all have a different view since you remember music from the
that one's a little bit, I don't know, that one's a little bit. Now, hip hop, I wouldn't say hip hop rap specifically, I wouldn't say is a positive movement, but it can be used in that way, depending on the song and artist. But that's like with that being said, it's like that with everything else too. So.
80s and 90s, but that shit wasn't good for the community. It was just cool. Just like smoking a cigarette used to look cool back in the day. We had paid advertisements of people smoking cigarettes, bro. You can enjoy it, but let's not lie. Music is entertainment. Go read something. Damn. And I don't trust nothing a rapper say, especially a rapper as big as 21 Savage. But he said F the streets. So at the very least, I respect that because it's a good precedent to set. And Blueface, man. Yo baby mama was at Diddy house, brother. He kissed her and everything, brother. You shouldn't even be worried about the streets. If you keep this up, I'm gonna have to start doing you like I did Lil Baby in my old videos. And street culture is only your culture if you in the streets. If you not in the streets and you don't gangbang, it don't matter who you are. This is not your culture. That's why I don't listen to celebrities when they call people culture vultures. Cause some of y'all don't even know what your culture is. And you listening to people that get paid to have an opinion. I get paid no matter what my opinion is. So therefore, I just say what I actually believe. Why y'all think you don't see no sponsorships on my channel? Because no sponsor has reached out to me with a product that I believe in. I'm not about to push anything onto my audience, bro. Just like I wouldn't give a kid an alcoholic beverage. It's no different. But alright, man, I'm about to go drink a milkshake or something. I appreciate y'all for watching and support.
I fuck with that, man. I fuck with that. Wrong button. I fuck with that message. But if any sponsors are listening, I'm a bit different, right? Maybe we don't see. I'm not gonna push things on y'all, but no one's reached out to me. So free cash. This is your opportunity. You got 24 hours. You got 24 hours free cash. Reach out to me. I'll give you 48. Reach out to me. And I'll see if your products work. I'll see if the free cash ad work. Without further ado, I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I love y'all to death. Go binge all of my videos. Go tap in, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I'm gone.